Welcome everybody to a look at the third film in the Columbia Noir #6 box set from Indicator. Now this is a box set is focusing on the Whistler series, which is a series of 8 films produced in the mid to late 40s. And yeah, the third film is from 1945 and it's called The Power of the Whistler. So this is directed by Lou Landers, who I've seen 5 other films from. Favourites from him being The Lights of the Raven from 1935 and Man in the Dark. He's the second most prolific director that I've seen anything from in this series of films, before William Castle. So this clocks in at 67 minutes long, so it's the longest in the series of 8 films. And alongside Richard Dix, we once again have Janice Carter, who was in the previous film, The Mark of the Whistler. We also have Jeff Donnell. Now, despite that name, that is actually a actress. She was picked up the nickname Jeff, and that just kind of stuck, weirdly enough. But yeah, still, she was in plenty of films that I've seen that I've enjoyed. The likes of In a Lonely Place, Sweet Smell of Success, and Night Editor, alongside Janice Carter. I believe she was in that as well. So yeah, basically, this is about a woman who uses a deck of cards to predict death within 24 hours for a stranger sitting at a bar. She then tries to help him remember who he is based on items that are in his pockets. So this third film in the Whistler series changes things up a fair bit, as this is more of a film noir that has elements of thriller and horror, as opposed to the previous two, which were film noirs with elements of mystery. Um, which does help set it apart in an effective manner from those prior 2 entries. Now, the rest of this review is going to get into spoilers purely because, it's only a 67-minute film. There wouldn't be much to talk about if I didn't get into the gist of the plot overall. So, spoilers ahead. Skip to, well, basically near the end, I'd say about half a minute before the end. But yeah, basically, Richard Dix is also even better in this time around, as he nails being both the protagonist and the antagonist, with him in the finale especially coming across as convincingly menacing. The rest of the cast is also good, it is well paced, the cinematography is on point, and at least part of this feels like it is inspired by the Philip K. Dick story Paycheck, which also deals with a person that has amnesia or has lost some of his memory. He's basically just trying to recount the things that have gone in the past or whatnot, with things that are in his pockets. Now, and I do realize that Paycheck has sci-fi elements to it, and the items in his pocket help him get out of situations. It's not about just learning his identity. In fact, he's not learning about his identity at all, because he gets his memory wiped for doing a job, not for losing amnesia. So it's not perfect, but that in terms of that kind of like comparison, but it's immediately what sprung to mind when we got to the part of the plot where he starts recounting who he is with items in his pocket. So yeah, but it's not a perfect comparison, but it's immediately what sprung to mind. So yeah, spoilers gone now. But yeah, overall, a very, very good film, and one that I highly enjoyed. So yeah, I enjoyed this just as much as the second film, to be honest. 3.5 stars out of 5 from me. So yeah, as per usual, this shares a disc with the fourth film, 2 films per disc. So yeah, we'll be getting on to Voice of the Whistler in the next review. But this one has a high definition presentation, so no standard definition like the previous film. We've got the original mono audio. We've got audio commentary with Professor and film scholar Jason A. Nee on the power of the Whistler. We also have the Noir City interview with Robert Dix from 2010, clocking in at 19 minutes. Interview with the son of lead actor Richard Dix, recorded in Los Angeles following a screening of The Power of the Whistler. And yeah, we've also got image galleries, promotional publicity materials, new and improved English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, and this is a world premiere on Blu-ray. So yeah, a really surprising film, to be honest. I'm glad that it changed things up a bit over the prior two, as you could easily see this film series getting quite stale. But yeah, the fact it changed things up is only a positive, and yeah, made it a really rather enjoyable effort. So yeah, highly recommend seeing this if you haven't already, as well as the other two, and quite frankly, the rest of the series is looking like it's going to be just as good as this, if not better. So yeah, really looking forward to reviewing the next 5 films. So one of those 5, so no real surprises installed with that one, but I'm still looking forward to talking about it with you. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.